Donald Trump is a man who defied the odds and turned a relentless determination into unparalleled success. From the boardroom to the Oval Office, he rose to become a two-time president of the United States and earned a place among Forbes' 100 greatest business minds of our time. Do you think such achievements happen by accident? Think again. Trump has his own specific principles and rules that he steadfastly adheres to in order to remain on top and continue earning vast sums of money. Today, I will reveal the most important of these. The only way to get rich is through realism and total honesty. You need to let go of the world of illusions that exists only in magazines and on TV screens. It's not as easy as they'd have you believe, says Trump. It is mistaken to assume that wealth will simply come to you while you remain idle. For something to be gained, something must be done. And it must be done, even if the result isn't obvious. Turn your grand thoughts into grand actions as quickly as possible. Don't let false excuses hold you back. Excuses are symptoms of fear. Trump wrote in his book, "Think like a billionaire." So, start by thinking like a winner. This lesson was one the future billionaire learned as a child. Listening wide-eyed to Reverend Norman Vincent Peale, the preacher didn't just hammer biblical truths into his head, but taught him how to think correctly. Positive thinking became the guiding philosophy of Donald Trump's life. If you want to get something, think of it as if you already have it. Never give up and think big. These are the three principles young Donald took into adulthood, and it seems they served him well. Trump's motto, along with doing something, you'll also need to be someone. In other words, it doesn't matter how much money you have, whether it's $1 million or just a few thousand. What matters is who you are as a person. Financial success can be earned, but you can only earn it if you think and act like a millionaire. Always think about your future financial state in a positive light, and don't get too upset over crises. For example, in the 1990s, Trump was drowning in debt. Furthermore, Donald has a masterful way of explaining his advice to think like a winner. Always remember one simple rule. You should dress for the job you want, not the one you have. In other words, your positioning, your words, your thoughts, your entire self should be set on winning. Let go of envy. If people around you have achieved success, that's not a reason for envy. It's a challenge for you. Trump once said in an interview with Empire magazine, "This habit of envy evokes negative emotions, hinders positive thinking, and distracts from setting the right kind of motivation. And it's motivation that helps one achieve their goals. Simply wasting time being envious is just not rational." One of the main rules of the big game is the ability to focus. This ability is akin to a controlled strain of mental and emotional effort, a state almost on the verge of neurosis. But it's precisely this quality that I often observe in the most successful entrepreneurs. They are all driven by an entrepreneurial fever, Trump explains. He adds that such people are focused, devoted to their work, almost maniacal, and all their mental energy is directed solely at their work and the cause of their life. They have no time to look around and envy others. For an ordinary person, this neurotic state would be paralyzing and rob them of the ability to act. But for successful people, it only serves to strengthen and mobilize them. Love your work. I never wanted anyone working for me who didn't want to be here. You should do the same. Don't stay where you don't like. Life is too short and work is too important to waste energy on something that brings neither joy nor purpose, says Donald Trump. To achieve success in any field, you need to love what you do. If you don't enjoy it, if you're interested in balancing work and pleasure, stop trying to balance them. Instead, make your work more enjoyable. Trump wrote, "Take an honest look at what you like and don't like, and assess your strengths and weaknesses before deciding to leave a job or figure out how to make your passions pay. Take risks, but make sure they're calculated, realistic, and well thought out." As Trump once said, it's not how many hours you've spent at work that matters, but how much you've accomplished in that time. Think about how productive you can be in an uncomfortable environment. How can you succeed when there's no motivation, desire, or energy? Never take a vacation. Why would you need one? If your work isn't enjoyable, you're not in the right place. Even when I'm playing golf, I'm still doing business, Donald said. Take risks. Trump believes that the greatest success comes when you swim against the current. Risk is essential in any successful venture. No one claims that every risky venture will bring success, but even from failure, you can gain benefits, or at least experience. Don't be afraid to make calculated mistakes. You can always correct them. Acknowledge your mistakes and learn from them rather than fixating on a single defeat. It's exactly this attitude toward life that will play a decisive role in your long-term success. Understand the key points. In any successful venture, calculated risk is absolutely necessary. Dedicate time to learning. I would say that education is a powerful trump card. You can disregard it, and I can name many people who have achieved success without education. But when you have a university degree, it's like a business card that says this person has already achieved something. This kind of thing opens many doors for you, Trump says. Spend at least 30 minutes a day reading. Wealthy people read constantly, especially books on self-development, history, and professional subjects. Finance and business are dangerous waters, with ravenous sharks circling in search of prey. In this game, knowledge is the key to strength and power. Spend money to understand what you're otherwise. Someone will quickly take you down. Trump advises. Thank you. Surround yourself with the right people who love to complain about life and gossip drain both your time and energy. They bring nothing but negativity. You need to rid yourself of such people. Surround yourself with pleasant and positive individuals who will inspire you and fill your life with good things. The time you spend on meaningless gossip is better spent on yourself. We only appear civilized to ourselves. In reality, the world is cruel, and people are ruthless. They might smile at you, but behind those smiles lurks a desire to finish you off. Predators in the jungle kill for food. Only humans kill for sport. Even friends are happy to stab you in the back. They want your job, your house, your money, your wife, and your dog. Ultimately, enemies are even worse. Trump writes in his book, "Think big. Be careful about who you associate with in both work and life. Surround yourself with talented and dedicated people who are trustworthy and focused on the same goals as you." Building a strong, motivated team is crucial for success, since no one can achieve great goals alone. Moreover, gather around you people who can do what you cannot, while you focus on your own talents. Wake up early. Trump says, "I go to bed at 1 a.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. to start reading the morning papers. I don't need more sleep, and it gives me a competitive advantage. It's best to wake up 3 hours before your workday starts. This time should be dedicated to self-development. Successful people use it to plan their day or work on personal projects. You can also spend 10-15 minutes in the morning meditating or simply reflecting on your current state of affairs. To get results, effective time management is crucial. Think pragmatically. True billionaires never try to rush time, because life is a wonderful thing. But unfortunately, it's very short. Trump believes any decision should be made with a clear head, regardless of your immediate needs. To achieve your goals, you need patience and enthusiasm. Think big, but stay realistic. To achieve some of my goals, I had to wait 30 whole years. Trump shares. Spend less than you earn. Overspending will inevitably lead you into debt. Trump experienced this firsthand. In the 1990s, my company owed billions of dollars and was operating almost entirely on borrowed capital. My personal debt was $900 million. One day, I was walking down the street with my then wife, Marla, and I said to her, "Look, that beggar over there is worth $900 million more than I am." "What do you mean?" she asked. "Because I'm $900 million in debt, while he at least has money in his pocket." Trump shared on an American show. Most poor people struggle with the habit of overspending and living beyond their means. You probably know people who have taken out numerous loans to buy expensive things they can't really afford. Cars, diamonds, luxury clothing. There's no real need for such things. You need to learn how to plan your budget and manage your finances wisely. Invest your money. The worst thing you can do is be timid and let your money just sit in your savings account, says Trump. You need to learn to invest your money as early as possible, even modest amounts. Start learning the basics of this process. When you invest your money, you risk losing it. This certainly sounds scary, but with risk comes potential reward. Speaking about investing skills, Trump said, remember, a great investor is like a diligent student. Every day I make sure to spend time reading the financial press. Until you figure it out yourself, wealth will remain out of reach. In making big money, knowledge is far more important than any other ingredients, including money itself, Trump wrote on Twitter in 2013. It's one of his best quotes on money, serving as a reminder to keep a close eye on your investments. In the business world, people often approach you with offers to invest your hard-earned money. However, Trump advises against signing any contract until you've studied everything thoroughly. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be to make the right moves for your financial future. Become resilient. You should never show your fear. Stand your ground firmly. Radiate confidence. Don't take a step back. And let whatever happens happen, writes Donald Trump. Love yourself with all your strengths. And if you have weaknesses, remember that everything is in your hands. It's better to bang your head against another business failure than to whine that nothing will work out. If you want to succeed in life, you must be able to handle pressure. Whether you're trading real estate, starting your own business, or climbing the corporate ladder, you'll have to live under constant pressure, Trump said. The billionaire believes that anyone who wants to achieve certain heights must become someone who can solve complex problems. Eventually, such a person will become someone people will gladly pay good money to. Remember that time is limited. Trump believes that wasted time leads to wasted income. In other words, trying to do everything and juggle multiple tasks isn't the best idea. Instead, identify your top priorities and master the art of delegation. Make sure to find someone who can support you in your growth. This way, you can make the most of your time and stay highly productive. And overall, remember that none of us live forever, and we don't have time to put everything off until later. The lessons and principles shared here are more than just advice. They're a roadmap for turning ambition into reality. Whether you're pursuing financial freedom, personal growth, or professional success, these insights can help you achieve your goals. Remember, life is short and opportunities are fleeting. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. If you feel inspired to take on new challenges, give this video a like and subscribe to Wealth Sphere for more content that will help you get richer every day.